Anytime now. And... Huh. Is it all the way? Oh. Well, I broke my air conditioner. Don't tell her. No, leave it alone. It'll kick back on.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to the podcast.
We're here with a special guest today.
This week is going to be a special episode.
Yeah.
This Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, this Monday podcast because there's no visual. So our special guest is Christian. Introduce yourself, Christian. He's a good friend of ours.
Well, hello, this is Christian.
Talk into the mic, fool.
Christian Miller here on Circles.
Drop the full name.
He did drop the full name, didn't he?
I thought he was going to add himself too. Shout out his Instagram.
Christian, yeah. That'd be pretty good. I apologize in advance. The sound is going to be shit because we only have 2 microphones. I take that back. We have 3 microphones. We're going to test a couple things today live while we record,
We're
actually.
Test it we're doing it live.
Yeah, I don't care.
What's up, Bill O'Reilly? We're doing it live.
So basically, if it ends up sounding like shit, I do apologize. But if you stuck with us this far, then you know it's always sounding like shit.
Yeah, it's always, you're it's like drawing a number out of a hat every time you click an episode.
Except
if
we
it's
don't.
got good sound quality or not.
Cheers, brothers.
So cheers. You guys couldn't see it, but we all went tink. Oh boy. Not even a special occasion.
Spicy.
Why is it spicy? It's the cheese.
That's definitely what
It's
it
definitely
actually
the cheese. I know.
It is 100% the cheese.
We didn't even talk about if we had anything to talk about.
I didn't even ask you.
Nope.
Do you have anything prepared?
Huh?
I think you actually messaged me. Scratch that. You messaged me on Snapchat.
Oh boy.
You said, bro, I got some good topics.
I said that last time, and that's what we talked about.
No. Not true.
That was a week ago, y'all. He doesn't know this.
Not true.
Also, if Christian's not vocal, it's because he literally doesn't have a microphone or he's incapacitated.
I'm eating pizza right now.
See, that sounded pretty decent.
That was a good catch.
Oh, what?
I saw that. That was a good catch.
What'd I do?
Yeah, you dropped it from your mouth and you caught it with your other hand.
And then kept talking.
Yeah, and you kept talking. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Even though
the one podcast we didn't record.
We don't record a lot of them.
We record most of them.
Every other.
Yeah, but sometimes, I'd be looking ugly, like my big ass knees in the past 3 videos.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Man, I hope the neighbor doesn't get mad that we're talking at 11:20 at night on a Wednesday. What happened when I was gone?
There's banging and everything over there, like the
like
wall
banging,
was shaking.
or like
seriously
banging on the wall.
Like the pictures shook and everything. I was kind of freaked out.
What?
I figured
Maybe somebody
Destiny
got murdered.
would come out. Yeah, I figured Destiny would have come out and been like, "I'm trying to freaking sleep right now." Or something.
Wasn't this after somebody knocked on that door?
Sure was.
Somebody knocked on the neighbor's door before we left, and then somebody got banged up against a wall. Either somebody is having rough sex.
He's a nice guy.
Or somebody murdered him.
He complained once. I won't say what it's about, but I think you both know.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty funny. But that was fun. Speaking of, go ahead. Oh boy. Man, I wish they could. I'm shitty we're not recording this. This sucks. Oh well.
I was on Reddit today,
mm-hmm.
and I was looking through it's like Avengers or something, Marvel. Yeah. And somebody had reposted I don't know if you saw it when it came out, but Chris Pratt uploaded a video on his Instagram of the behind the scenes of Endgame.
When? He did that a while ago.
Yeah, it was before Endgame came out.
Okay.
Or
Christian, have you seen this? No.
I have not.
Okay.
Well, either way, it's Chris Pratt. You're not even supposed to have a phone on set.
Yeah. Okay.
And in his video,
I've seen these before.
You can see everyone.
Yeah, I think I've seen.
You can see Bucky. You can see Sebastian Stan, Anthony Mackie, Tom Holland, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth.
They've all taken pictures.
Dave Bautista, Chris Evans.
Like they all snuck a phone on set.
This was a video of everyone. Every single person in the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe was in this one video page.
I've seen this. This came out like years ago.
Yeah. I'm just saying it got brought up more recently, and the reason I bring it up is because you can see in the background Chadwick Boseman, and it brings a new light to it because seeing him on set, he had cancer right there,
and no one knew.
Nobody knew.
Yeah, nobody knew.
Nobody at all.
Did you know that?
Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther.
Yeah, he filmed 5 movies with cancer, and no one knew except his family.
The last thing that he recorded.
Did Marvel knew? Did they?
See, now that's the gray area. I know the co-stars and everybody alongside him did not know.
They didn't. I meant Marvel.
I'm saying like Kevin Feige and everybody at Marvel. I do not believe Kevin Feige knew the extent of it, but I know, or I believe Kevin Feige knew he was sick.
Okay.
I feel like if Marvel knew, he would have said something to his fellow actors and actresses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like at least Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther, would have known because he was writing Black Panther 2 with Chadwick Boseman in mind.
Yeah, with him in mind.
Well, he even said, I don't know how I'm going to write Black Panther 2 without Chadwick.
I think they figured that out.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure Shuri's going to become Black Panther.
I don't know about it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
There's precedent in the comics.
I really hope so. But at the same time, they have been like leaning towards other... not literally saying that she's going to become Black Panther, and that's what's upsetting me right now.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Like, you don't...
I don't know who's going to be Black Panther.
Oh, okay. So you're on the basis that you don't know who it's going to be at all.
Right.
Okay, yeah. See, and that's my point. But at the same time, personally, I didn't care much for Black Panther, but that's just because he
wasn't for you.
No, he wasn't, and
this actually
this man didn't even let me fucking finish my sentence.
It was weird because I had a conversation with one of my friends just like this, and she asked me because she hasn't seen Black Panther. She said, "Do I need to watch it?"
No.
For the bigger picture of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I said, "No."
Well, now that he's dead, I'd say yeah.
Well, right, I said no, but just because
otherwise you'll be like, "Where the fuck that guy go?"
It's not really made for you.
True.
Like it's not. It in a very, very big way. It
was literally homage. Personally I was gonna say I'm not black.
Right, exactly. Me neither. So it didn't.
And
it's
I feel
not
like
my ancestry.
It's just a superhero movie character. I wouldn't say you'd have to look so deep into it, but then again, in this day and age, you don't get that on screen very much.
Right, but one of my favorite characters is Spider-Man. It's because he's like my age. I can identify with him. I love Spider-Man.
Right, but I also
especially Tom Holland.
But I fucks with Black Spider-Man.
Miles Morales?
Yes.
Well, yeah, but that's because my point is that
I was referring to Black Spider-Man, the song by Logic, but I also like Miles Morales'. Yeah.
When you say Black Spider-Man, I initially thought symbiote. I didn't think Miles Morales.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Are you talking about like the Venom suit? Yeah, no.
Well, yeah.
Didn't even come to mind. What is it?
Symbiote Supreme.
Symbiote Supreme.
It's whenever the symbiote binds to Doctor Strange.
Oh. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme, you goob.
Yeah, but
it's made up for Contest of Champions. I'm just saying so everybody else understands.
I thought it was the Ogro.
Who's Ogro?
Ancient one?
Yeah.
Well, she's the Sorcerer Supreme, but when she dies, Doctor Strange becomes the Sorcerer Supreme. It's a title. It's a mantle. It's like the Wesley, Princess Bride.
The Dread Pirate Roberts.
It's like the Dread Pirate Roberts.
No, he's not going to know that. You know how Captain America technically, like, he's Steve Rogers, but his title's Captain America?
And now the Falcon is Captain America?
It's a title.
It's a title.
It's not you. Now, to be fair, Captain America was like the first one to have a title-type superhero personality.
Now, according to the Ancient One...
No, I meant in the Marvel cinema.
I'm referring to that.
Like the MCU.
According to the Ancient One, Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme. He's meant to be the best of them. So if there's a Sorcerer Supreme that like you think of as the main one, it should be Doctor Strange. And that's coming from the Ancient One.
I don't know.
Yeah, she says that.
I know, but I have a hard time. He's supposed to be the best of them.
The single greatest sorcerer of all time.
That shit doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's because I know his character development.
Well, it's first off, it helps because he has photographic memory, but in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's because he was inside the Dormammu dimension for thousands of years, practicing his mystic arts.
Yeah.
That's why he's so good when we see him in Thor Ragnarok.
You having trouble over there, buddy?
What'd you lose? Do you need something?
I think he lost. No, he smoked a cigarette outside earlier.
You found him.
No, he started panicking, and then I remember him going outside. He was like, I didn't bring my fucking cigarettes. Not true. Not true. Misplaced.
Ethan is very true.
Yeah, well, I try. Shit.
Why you pissed?
What's not?
As he
Nicotine?
smokes a cigarette?
Yeah, I'm confused.
He said that's not going to happen tonight. Only one cigarette after this?
Yeah, I only have one cigarette after this.
Fried.
Such a goober.
I know. What did you do today? I haven't talked to you all day.
Oh, literally slept. I was up until 12. No, I had a haircut at 10:30 a.m., so I stayed up until 10:30 a.m. And then I went and got my haircut, and I came back home, and I probably fell asleep in my bed with Nomi, my dog, at like 12:30. And then
Okay.
I've been asleep since like 7. I
Huh.
was asleep in bed till 7.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
That is the first cigarette ever smoked in here ever.
Yes, I am a badass.
You should feel special.
Jesus.
Special.
That's yours, by the way.
Oh, bet.
Gotta make the guest feel comfortable. Sorry if he doesn't talk much. Like
Can
I
you do
said,
that?
the mic setup's kind of whack, but we're working on it. But, shite. So you just laid in bed all day?
Well, I was asleep, but yeah,
I went to work. That was not fun.
laid in bed all day. I
It was
mean,
not fun at all. Yeah, no.
sleeping, but guess it could call it laying in bed all day.
Call it laying in bed all day?
Yeah, it just sounds. It seems more like a dig at me if you say you laid in bed all day.
True that.
No, I was just asleep.
Speaking of cinema, because we always talk about that. What's up?
Speaking of cinema,
Do I say mine?
you
They know
already
my-
said it.
Yeah, they know my name's Ethan.
And I'm Josh.
You already said your name earlier, fool.
You said your full name. You dropped your
You
whole
said,
government
my
name.
name is Christian Miller, and gave no fucks. Oh, no, I don't mention little people like that.
No, I was saying I visited your godson today. That's what
Oh, okay.
What were you saying?
I was about to jump into the fact that Interstellar has to be one of the biggest masterpieces in modern cinema.
Can you stop sucking Christopher
I
Nolan's
can't.
cock?
I can't.
I cannot tell you how many times he's brought up Christopher Nolan on
I
this
can't
podcast.
stop, dude. I jumped into a fucking. I
You know,
didn't-
how about this? Before we jump into Interstellar,
I'm
let
gonna
me go back to the previous podcast.
Refresh me on Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan did Inception,
he did all three.
Interstellar,
He did all three Christian Bale Batman.
all Dark Knight, The Dark Knight, Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises.
He was the only director to ever achieve trying to plan, film, and then put out a trilogy Batman thing.
Yeah,
he was the
that's-
first. He was the first one to ever plan it and then actually finish it.
I was gonna go into that. Defend Batman Begins because it's ass.
No, it's not.
I hate
It's
it.
not.
Okay,
If you
look,
go back,
I
no,
appreciate.
Stop.
Let me get this
Stop.
out.
Nope.
Let me get this
If
out.
you go back, and if you've seen all three movies and go back and watch Batman Begins, you understand why that movie is so important.
Then I have the same argument for Thor.
So do I.
Thor 1 is a much better movie having seen Thor Ragnarok.
That's great. Thor 2 is now an important movie in the
Yeah.
MCU because they made it that way.
Right, but I'm just
Every
saying like
Batman movie is ass.
That is not true. We need to get
1989
this.
is
I let
really
him
good.
smoke a cigarette in my apartment, and he's over here talking bad about Batman.
I'm really
Okay,
excited for
so
the Pat
maybe I'll give it to you. Maybe the comic, the animated Batman.
The Dark Knight Returns, fucking phenomenal. I think that's what you're
Heath
talking
Ledger. No,
about.
no,
No,
I'm
we're
not
not talking about
I'm
Dark Knight.
talking
You're not
about,
talking. Are you trying to say Dark Knight Returns is bad?
Dark Knight Returns was one of those movies that you really had to be into it because the beginning was just
watch part 2.
It was horrible. The beginning was
It's
horrible.
an animated movie.
No, I'm talking about with Heath Ledger.
That's The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight Returns is
No,
when Batman is 60.
He's talking about Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, Dark Knight Rises. No, he said
That movie
Heath
was to
Ledger.
die
He
for,
said
wasn't
Heath
it?
Ledger. That's Dark Knight. Dark Knight is Heath Ledger. That's Joker.
Oh, well, then you're not legally allowed to talk bad about that movie.
Yeah, like for real. Dark Knight may have a slow build, but Dark Knight. Wait, hold on. Dark Knight opens on a bank heist. How is that slow?
I knew he was going to do it. Calm down. The walls are thin.
Dark Knight opens on a bank heist. You are literally introduced.
Not just
to the,
any bank heist.
It's
the
the
most
Joker.
successfully fucking bad-ass gangster fucking
sick
I'm
heist.
as
sorry,
fuck.
you know, that is actually the only Batman movie that I like. That's the one with Heath Ledger.
That's
as
Heath
a
Ledger.
Joker.
That's the Joker.
Yes, whenever Tom Hardy is Bane,
That's
that
Dark Knight
was-
Rises.
That's what I said.
That's the third
no,
one.
That was
That
throw
does have a very
throw
slow
that
build.
one out the window, and then actually the one before Heath Ledger, that one was complete. Like they
That's Batman.
needed
That's
to re-
Batman Begins.
That's Begins.
Yeah,
That's
they
the one
need
I
to
don't
rewrite
like.
that movie.
I like Rises and I like Dark Knight, but I don't like Begins.
Yeah.
For real.
But I it's just the reason I don't like Rises.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because I think it's a bad movie. It's because
It's a phenomenal movie.
Bane isn't accurate enough. You can't have
Okay,
just
this is
hold on,
no,
hold on.
no.
You can't have Batman come at me being like the perfect fucking Batman. That's my phone.
Jesus, what did we talk about? We silence in a podcast. Phones go on do not disturb. And everybody chills. What's up?
My phone is on vibrate.
Because you're a good man. I'm going to grab another drink. If we be quiet, I'm going to just edit this part out.
What was I saying?
You were talking about the fact that you didn't think Bane was
Okay,
real
so
enough. Okay,
I
but
really
hold
like how
on,
they did
hold on.
Batman because he's perfect. He's super. Because I didn't get this thought out.
Hand me a
He's-
breadstick.
I think that Batman has done. The only person I think has done Batman better in
Yeah.
just in the combat aspect is Ben Affleck. I really, really like the way he used the grappling hook.
Ben Affleck.
The Batfleck. Okay, I think he used the grappling
Thank
hook
you.
like Batman did, and I don't think any other Batman has used it like him.
What do you mean?
Well, just he incorporated 1989 Batman.
Yeah.
He used the grappling hook once.
Explain.
Well, he shot up and equipped it to his belt, and then grapplinged up.
You
right?
said just once?
It's like maybe 4 times in the movie at most. Okay.
Well, you also have to count Michael Keaton in the other movie because he was in the other movie.
You're right. I don't recall those, so I can't speak on them. I'm speaking on the movie I remember.
Okay.
But the way that he uses it, it seems like it's more of a chore to use it than it is a utility.
Well, because it probably in real life would be a chore.
But Ben Affleck uses it like super versatilely. Versatilely?
No, he makes it.
Versatile.
It's
His
like
use of it is extremely versatile.
It's like what people do with their bodies in parkour instead of just walking to get there. Does that make sense? You're using it to its fullest extent and to the best of your advantage.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I just think they really executed that very well with Ben Affleck.
Well, it was almost like smoke 'em if you got 'em. Well,
But-
he had it, so he's going to use it.
But Christian Bale
Yeah.
did everything else extremely well. I really like the suit, the combat, the suit upgrades, the tumbler, the Batmobile, all that made sense.
The fact that a voice synthesizer in 2008 would have been weird, so he just made his voice low.
Just made
that
his
made
voice
so
low,
much
yeah.
fucking
Everything,
sense.
it all.
Why did they bust his balls so hard for that?
It's just.
It's
I don't know.
Because it was funny too.
It was a little funny.
okay, but knowing Christopher Nolan as a director,
Mm-hmm.
watching those movies, totally, it's practical.
You know that he didn't like the initial take of Batman, and he had him go back and redub it.
the entire movie.
The entire movie.
Yeah. Which one? 2? They had already worked together on the first one. Maybe he didn't like the first one a lot.
The Dark Knight, yeah.
No, maybe Christopher Nolan didn't like Batman Begins.
Well,
Maybe he didn't like it either.
I really like the Scarecrow in that. I think the movie adaptation of Scarecrow was done extremely well.
Well, that's another thing you have to take into consideration.
And I was
Christopher
super
Nolan,
hyped
he's a
for-
practical director, so it's not a lot of special effects. So you in his worlds, everything is real.
Mm-hmm.
If it's in his universe,
And that's what was scary about Scarecrow, was that whenever you were on this fear toxin, it was real to you. It didn't look animated, it didn't look goofy. It was terrifying because it was super
segue
real.
into why Bane had to look practical and not a fucking comic book juice flowing monger.
No. Bane is an imposing force, okay? And he's dope and he's big, right? And he didn't get the venom until later, so that made sense to me, okay?
Right.
But if he has the mask and he needs the breathing apparatus, he needs to have the venom.
Why?
Because the reason he has the breathing apparatus is the reason he has the venom. You can't have one without the other. He can be a big fucking dude who's super strong and be Bane, because that's what he was before. If you've ever played Batman Arkham Origins, he is not a gigantic fucking dude. He is like a normal dude.
What do you think when you watch him? Would you rather it be like the comic books? Like, would you rather them do what Marvel did and make it more into the comic book with a practical look and sense, or would you rather it be what Nolan did?
We'll see, and that's the thing is with DC. A lot of the DC.
Well, that's the only time they've ever done anything like that.
Because Aquaman's pulled from the comics.
Their movies in DC are more kind of like real life-ish than Marvel, and that's one thing I probably don't like about it. It might be like the second biggest thing, other than them just being so vague,
in their
don't
story,
know how to fucking act.
In their storytelling.
See, that's super weird to me that you guys think that, because I think the exact opposite. DC has always been separated from the real world for me, because DC is in Metropolis and Gotham and Metro City and a bunch of made up shit. But Marvel,
that's why it was also a big deal for
Staten Island.
Well, that's why it was also a big deal for Christopher Nolan to direct, was because he was the first DC director that directed Batman that used a real city.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else,
and Chicago is a perfect Gotham.
Everybody else had used a fake one. Yeah, dude, it's dirty. It's got clean parts of it. It's got it's got all the cooks and corners. Yeah,
it's perfect. Just fucking put in Wayne Tower or whatever it is up there in the skyline.
They could have done that, or Cleveland.
Absolutely sucked in Justice League. That was horrible.
Have you seen Zack Snyder's?
Probably not.
Okay.
It's like 4 hours long.
Okay, worth it. I hated the Justice cut. Okay, the Justice League. It's Joss Whedon's cut from the one that you've seen. That's the one you've seen?
The theatrical
Fucking
version.
Horrible.
The first one.
It is a wet fart. I showed him one scene from it, and he said, okay, I should at least watch it.
Yeah. I probably won't like it because I don't like DC, but I'll appreciate the movie.
If you like The Flash, and I know you motherfucker, I know you like The Flash.
Who
they
doesn't?
do The Flash justice, finally,
Okay,
in this
so,
movie.
and that's the difference in DC. The only thing I can watch that's DC is
the
absolutely,
CW stuff.
Yeah, is like
it's like the worst
Flash,
shit.
Arrow,
and,
Supergirl, Flash, Batgirl,
so Supergirl
all those.
Those
are so-so.
Right,
there are a few of them that are so-so.
Flash and Green Arrow, that was
those are solid shows.
For sure.
Agreed.
And DC's Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dude, that blows any fucking movie.
And Black Thunder. Black Thunder's the shit.
I have not seen.
It's pretty good. It's a black superhero. It's DC's black superhero. He's
I would like to
totally
argue
unique.
DC's biggest thing was their storytelling in their TV shows, and then they lost it. And then
Marvel was teed.
Then they lost it when Marvel was like, cool, let's try to do it, but let's try and do it like we do it. And then they did it. And now I feel like they'll be slacking in that department.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if Marvel's actually going to be able to keep up the...
You're smoking dicks.
I don't know if they're going to be able to keep up the greatness within both their movies and their TV series, just because, listen now, oh my goodness, yes, the beginning has been wonderful, but we've seen, just like anything else, crash and burn, and look who has a lot of the power now. Disney can turn anything upside down and inside out. Like, it's just time.
Okay, can I
X-Men
get this?
is the last thing I'm saying.
Okay, hear me out. So, what you're saying was true, for me at least. Okay, half a year ago. Okay, so, Kevin Feige.
Dude, same thing, by the way.
Kevin Feige has come out of the gate and just from what he said and what he's shown he can do.
Why are you so far away, dude? Are you afraid of the table?
Kevin Feige
Get comfortable.
has Disney by the balls. Okay, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Okay, explain why.
Kevin Feige has made hit after hit after hit after hit.
Hold on.
After hit.
And guess
Every
what?
decision you don't like was never made by Kevin Feige. It was made by the execs who forced it on him.
And I also would like to point out, I genuinely think the rise to the top started when he saw Sam Raimi fucking up
100%,
Spider-Man. Because
100%.
Kevin Feige,
Because-
little does anyone know, was an executive fucking producer on the first ever Spider-Man movie.
Just to clarify, he's not saying Sam Raimi was fucking it up. He's saying the producers made Raimi fuck it up.
And I would also like to say that it may also be Raimi's fault simply due to the time. They didn't have much technology back then.
Exactly. But back to your point, the reason Kevin Feige has can do whatever he wants.
He has literally seen the bottom of the barrel because he had a hand in it.
Like, the reason Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man is because of Jon Favreau and Kevin Feige. Okay? He's the one who has... Like, I can't even explain it to you without just saying, have you seen the Marvel movies after... Like, Incredible Hulk was the only one that wasn't directly influenced by him. Every single one after that was. And the only ones that are bad are Thor and Thor the Dark World. Those are the only ones I can ever think of that are just not good. Like, that I don't enjoy. But then when you watch Thor Ragnarok, go back to watch Dark World and Thor, fucking beautiful. It all makes sense. That was all an act by Thor because he thought that he had to be that way because of his dad. He's been this fucking dope-ass cool dude that we just haven't seen because he had to be Odin's son.
I wasn't a big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So, with that being said, it's not the whole movie, it's more of the story and where it goes.
See, but I don't know how they would have done that differently. Because Ego... they had to dumb down Ego for you guys. Like, Ego is a fucking planet.
Not you guys. I already knew.
No, I just mean, like,
the
general audience.
I didn't understand it when I first watched the movie, and then I did some Googling and was like, oh, and then I talked to Dad a bit about the comic books, and, he's like, he's not, I think Stan Lee, whoever created the person, can describe it best, and I'm sure he does on paper, but the best way for me to describe it is he's not like a being. He is like an is.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like, he doesn't exist somewhere, he just exists. But he is all. But his all, not every all.
And the thing, yeah, you're exactly right.
Okay.
And the reason that it gets lost on people is because what you don't understand is because Peter Quill is his son, which is a retcon. I don't believe that was in the comic books.
I didn't think so either.
So that means everything Ego ever said to Peter was a fucking lie to get him to be his battery and to get him to stay there with him and to get him to help him. So when he tells him the light is lost, like his god powers, he's fucking lying. He's still a god. So Star-Lord is like super powerful. He just doesn't know it yet because his dad lied to him.
I do want to point out they have never came out and said he was lying.
Yeah.
You just have to interpret it with the way they tell the story.
Like, you really think as he's dying, he's not going to say whatever he can to get his son to stop? Like, if you kill me, you're never going to be immortal?
Well,
That's a
and
lie.
also, in the first movie, he held the Infinity Stone.
Yep.
And people are saying that was in the first movie when he was still a god, and now he's not. But then he didn't know he was a god. So do the rules still really count? Because we didn't either. We didn't know.
Well, technically, if you're reading that deep into it, yes, they would have known he was a god because Marvel knows he's a god. It doesn't matter if we don't know.
Okay. But, okay, so him as a story is a retcon that he's his son anyway? Like,
I believe so.
okay.
I know that his father was of alien ancestry,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't think it was like ego.
So, I guess back to your original point, Christian. To me, that movie is more of a storytelling
Mhm.
film than it is a, I don't know, overarching storyline that
I
actually.
think it more builds up to Guardians 3, if anything.
Yeah, because I'm not. Are we not going to get? Was it Adam?
Adam Warlock, yeah. Do you know who Adam Warlock is?
He's at the end of Guardians.
Yeah, he's at the end of Guardians
and-
2.
But what I'm so worried about is Endgame and Guardians 3.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
Is what's gonna happen with
Thor?
Gamora and
Oh.
with her not really
The character development is gone.
Star-Lord and
She's back to 2014 Gamora.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, all that character development is
Well, what
gone.
they showed you, they kind of planted the seeds, is that the character development may be gone, but she's not a different person. She still was about to leave. Like, she was...
in 2014.
Yeah, she was like weeks away from betraying Thanos still. So she's not the Gamora from, say, 2012 Thanos,
Right.
where he's Conqueror Thanos and he gave Loki the scepter and he had an Infinity Stone already and he was like, rah. So I think they kind of ended it with Thor being with them and they were going to go look for Gamora because she was on the screen and he was looking for
Yeah.
her. So James Gunn has already said that she's in it, but you're right. You're exactly right. We don't know how they're going to do it.
Well, and that's irritating.
Truly.
They did the same thing with Loki, but they gave us a TV show.
See, what's dope about that is they already confirmed Loki is one, if only, the show that is getting 2 seasons.
Ooh, for real?
Loki's getting 2
To
seasons.
be fair, well, with his type of character arc, that's a very difficult thing to
They also
unravel.
confirmed that he's DB Cooper.
Huh?
He's DB Cooper.
What?
Have you seen the trailer where he jumps out of the plane?
The new one?
Yeah. Well, no. It's in...
Did you see that? Marvel released another one.
Well, yeah, because it's coming out June 9th.
I know, but they released another one like yesterday.
It's, meet Morbius or Detective Morbius or whatever.
I have no idea.
I feel like that one's gonna be badass.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a trailer, but if you know, you know.
For Loki or Morbius?
Morbius.
Oh, I was talking about Mobius and Mobius.
Wait, what?
Mobius is Owen Wilson's character in Loki, but Morbius...
Is it
Morbius is technically connected to the MCU, but also Morbius is technically connected to Venom, but that makes
Is
no
that
sense.
not? Well, that couldn't they? If they were making it easy on themselves, would that not be the connection between the Sonyverse and the Marvelverse? Or are they going to be like, nah?
But how would they do Venom being in Seattle? Because that's where Ant-Man is. So all the Ant-Man shenanigans took place in Seattle.
They dug that own hole themselves. Fuck them.
Dude, they're already making Deadpool 3, and they said Deadpool 1 and 2 are going to be canon. So how the fuck is that going to work?
Oh, that's easy. Deadpool made that super easy.
Well, the cool part is they also might
Ryan
have
Reynolds,
accidentally...
they better thank that man.
They might have accidentally confirmed that the watch that he uses to go back in time is a Time Variance Authority watch from Loki.
Who? Oh, wait, Deadpool?
Yeah.
And then
So Cable
what
got
if-
the Time Variance Authority watch,
what if
and he's
Tony's-
from a different dimension.
what if Tony Stark's the inventor? That's the first time we ever saw that type of watch. Think about it.
Well, there is a guy who created the Time Variance Authority.
I know, but I'm just saying. Think about that.
Well, right, but they can retcon a lot of things. So, they might have gotten the technology from Stark, like they might have stolen it from him. There's a lot of things they can retcon to connect people.
What I was saying was technically, as soon as he invents it, which could, I guess, theoretically, it doesn't matter, but never mind. That was a stupid point. I was going to say, as soon as you invent time travel, anybody in time could technically have it now.
Yeah.
But if you're perceiving time that way, then you could also say that it's always been invented, so never mind.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. So never mind.
What I'm most excited for is Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight.
Jesus Christ, you and this fucking... You know what? We're talking about riding dicks over here. You want to get onto my ass about Christopher Nolan. Let's talk about this guy's obsession with Moon Knight. And you're about to ask who Moon Knight is, aren't you?
See, I know a little bit of Moon Knight, but I'm not I don't know a lot.
But he knows him.
I do know that he's pretty fucking badass, though.
So look, Moon Knight is a schizophrenic cop who went... Listen, I don't know the whole backstory because it's kind of weird. But he basically, he went to Egypt and he got blessed by an Egyptian god to become the Moon Knight. And I was upset that Oscar Isaac got him because one of his personalities is a black detective.
Right.
And he has a flat top. And I don't know if you heard me when I said it before, but he's a black detective. And in the main comics that I read, he was that black detective. And that's what I think of Moon Knight as, is a black guy. So it was weird when they cast Oscar Isaac.
Because he's white?
Because he's super white. He's a white guy.
Because he's super white.
Yeah, so he is Poe Dameron from Star Wars. Poe. Have you ever seen Force Awakens?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know the white guy that's with the black guy?
The guy who's kind of like...
That guy.
He's kind of like Han Solo.
You know, Finn, it's his friend.
The white guy.
Poe Dameron is Moon Knight now. He's also Apocalypse from X-Men Apocalypse.
Good for him, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
People may have hated that role, but I would like to point out, had you never told me that was him, he did a phenomenal fucking job.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
You gotta speak into it. I fucked with it a little bit.
I did not know that.
Closer.
Hey, I just did it so this way you could speak into it like a normal person. Try not to move the wire too much from right here over. So if it moves from
here's
here,
a bunch of restrictions so that you're not comfortable.
That's not true. That's only so the fucking Jimmy Jam doesn't unfuck with. God damn it.
I have to smoke another cigarette. I just knocked it over.
Did you knock it over?
I did.
Sorry about that. It'll be okay.
I should be saying sorry.
Just a little closer. I think you're almost there.
Just a little closer.
Well,
now you're eating it.
You just have to be a little louder.
I feel like if I talk a little bit louder, then next door neighbor's gonna hear me.
You sound good.
Sounds all right.
He's quiet, but
It's
he sounds
fucking.
good.
It looks like shit on my. Fuck it if they don't hear him. I don't care.
Fuck it, bro. You don't need to be heard.
I'll turn it back up, I guess. You were getting at Oscar Isaac, so he's white as fuck.
Yeah, it was weird that he was cast because I always saw Moon Knight as a black guy, but I guess I was biased because that's just because one of the first comics I read he was a black guy. So I've come to accept that he's Moon Knight, and I think he's a really good pick for the white version of Moon Knight. And I'm very, very excited because it's supposed to be a movie on Disney Plus, not a show.
What does that mean? For him, stupid. It's a movie. I meant why a movie and not a show?
Well, the main reason Moon Knight hasn't been really on a lot of teams, but he was on the Secret Avengers. And that was symbiote. It's hard to explain.
Oh, sorry.
It was I don't want to speak out of turn. When I think of Secret Wars, I think of Skrulls, but that's not it.
Mm-hmm.
It was when Spider-Woman was a thing, and
All that fun stuff.
Nick Fury was black.
Madam Web.
I think, dude, it was weird. But Secret Wars, it was the symbiote Spider-Man was on the team.
I thought Secret Wars was weird to begin with.
Yeah, it was super weird. But I haven't read it, so I don't know. But I know that Moon Knight was on the Secret Avengers.
Dude, that's fucking what else gets super weird. Secret Invasion. All the secrets.
But Secret Invasion is dope. That's Skrulls.
That's what we're going into now.
And
There's going to be
Nick
a TV
Fury's getting a show called Secret Invasion, and it's going to be about Skrulls.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about how I'm mad.
Nick Fury, Samuel Jackson is getting his own show. It's called Secret Invasion, and it's going to be the Skrull invasion of Earth. But here's the thing: Skrulls are our friends.
Okay,
so the theory
I'm
is
still a little mad because I thought that Secret Invasion was going to be the overarching story for the MCU, like it was
in Phase 4. Yeah, I feel you.
Like Infinity War,
Infinity Saga. Secret Invasion is going to be the new phase.
But then they announced that they're not going to do the following sequences like that anymore.
What? They said that?
Yeah, they said it's not going to be an overarching story over 20 movies like that anymore. They said at most they'll do like 5 or 6. They may have even said less than that, but they said the TV shows, with the way they include them, you obviously don't have to watch them. Does that make sense?
I'm sad now.
Did you not know that?
No, I didn't. I didn't know that. I don't think that's common knowledge. I think you just ruined a lot of stuff for a lot of people.
Oh my God, guys, they announced
something new every day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think you just killed like the whole vibe.
They announced this around it was either a couple weeks before Endgame or a couple weeks after. But they had basically said that with the way they build their movies, with the TV shows going forward.
Nah, dude, fuck them. They're fucking with us.
No, think about it. Since
Mephisto is the overarching villain. Fuck you.
Think about it. Since they have
He's everywhere.
Since they have all this shit to play with now, they're like, what can we do? Well, what we can do is we can give you multiple TV shows and less movies because we have the money to give you the TV shows you deserve, and we also have the movies to fill in the holes for if you want to do that type of thing.
Well, yes and no. They've obviously planted the seeds for Young Avengers.
But that's the point is the way they're going to build the movies now is instead of like filler, big hit.
It's going to be big hit, big hit. And the movies are the fillers. The TV shows are the fillers.
And the coolest part about the TV shows being the fillers is what they've already given us. They've shown us, hey, we don't think they're fillers. This is just
good content.
Because
I really liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No, I have not. But that really sounds fucking gay.
Falcon and Winter Soldier? No, the thing that they're doing, the way that he described it.
Bullshit. No.
Well, it won't. That's the thing is, it won't be filler. Is Falcon and Winter Soldier is the filler right now, and Falcon and Winter Soldier I thought was really fucking good. WandaVision really fucking good. Loki gonna be really fucking good, and all that is filler.
3 episodes of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and I thought it was all right.
Okay, hear me out.
Now,
There's 6. Finish the last 3.
I do think that WandaVision is pretty damn dope.
Okay, but WandaVision, to me, went out on a wet fart, where Falcon and Winter Soldier...
Wrong.
No.
You're wrong.
Okay, I think it went out on a wet fart because Paul Bettany hyped us up for a cameo. That was him.
No, that wasn't the wet fart to me. What I was going to say was the wet
fart. And he also didn't come back.
I was just going to say the way they ended the series, but the only reason you end it that way is because you've already built up the fact that the most important movie in WandaVision's... The most important movie with Wanda that we're about to see is the Multiverse of Madness, and they've already said that multiple times.
That's why it's a wet fart.
But it's not a wet fart simply because we already know we're getting that.
I was upset because Kevin Feige confirmed that we were supposed to have Doctor Strange show up at the end, but COVID caused it not to. I just think that maybe they should have pushed it back.
It sounds like a horseshit way of saying, no, we didn't do that.
No, they were supposed to, but COVID made them not be able to.
Think about that.
I am. It makes sense.
No,
they had to cancel a bunch of shit.
Fuck no. Are you kidding me? It's Disney, bro. They know what kind of money that would draw in.
I understand, but they had to stop it. They had to cancel it.
I don't believe that. There's so many things that they didn't cancel. That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, but they already had to shit can a bunch of stuff.
It's a
You could
fucking
argue the
shit
same thing-
show, man. It is a fucking shit show.
You could argue the same thing about Black Widow, but the only reason we've even pushed that back is because they want a theatrical release. That's literally
that
it.
shit pisses me off.
That's literally it.
I think they should have released it on Disney Plus for $30.
No, they want tickets. They don't want
They-
subscriptions.
Yeah, forget the bullshit. Do not release it on Disney Plus. That's horseshit. Why? Why would you do that? Why? Just because you have Disney Plus, that's why you want it released?
I have Disney
no,
Plus
I've just
too.
been waiting a year, and people have already seen it. I know how it's gonna be.
People have already seen Black Widow.
Yeah, like an
Yeah,
entire
it-
basketball team
It
got.
got released.
Yeah, like,
It got leaked. Sorry.
and people have already seen it.
They did you have to. They have to get an audience's reaction.
You have to remember that people saw it before COVID, and then COVID hit, and then they pushed it back.
Yeah, they do pre-screenings for big movies like that to ensure that the way that the movie flows will reflect well with audience. So
Like, there's a girl who shows up in Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's I forget her name. She's in Friends. I'm horrible. I'm sorry, but she's super famous, and she's Valentina.
Mhm.
They
also have
Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, something like that, and she's Madame Hydra, and she's supposed to show up first in Black Widow, but she showed up in Falcon and Winter Soldier because of COVID, because Black Widow hasn't come out yet. But we knew she was going to show up in Black Widow because we already had the leaks, because we know how it's going to fucking end.
So when is
Black Widow's coming out in June.
When is it based on?
It's
The
it's
timeline.
before
Oh,
the
it's
events
a-
of
yeah.
Infinity War, but after the events of Civil War. After Civil War, before Infinity War.
It's in 2016, about to be 2017.
Maybe even
In our
2018.
time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tony Stark is supposed to show up.
Yeah, that's still in our time. Since it's before Endgame, it's still our time. That 5-year gap isn't there yet. So yeah, it's our time. So 2016 our time. Yeah.
That's why I'm irritated.
Why?
So like Age of Ultron.
That already happened.
That was 2015. So a year after Ultron, or a year and a half after Ultron, to be safe.
Oh yeah, so that's like right after they introduced Spider-Man.
That's right after.
Spider-Man
That's right after
yeah.
That's when the Avengers broke up. Right there. Right after that.
Like a band? Like the Beatles?
Yes.
That's what Bruce says.
I know. Like a band, like the Beatles, like broke up. Yeah, I know. But yeah. No, you didn't know that?
I didn't know whenever the movie was going to be based on. No.
To be fair, they stopped advertising for it once they realized that they weren't going to release it anytime
And David
soon.
Harbour, who plays Chief Hopper in Stranger Things, is going to be Red Guardian, which is the Russian Captain America.
He's fat and drinks vodka.
He wasn't fat.
In the
He
movie,
has the Russian super soldier serum. He has the Russian
super soldier serum.
Good lord. Everybody tried to replicate it.
Captain America already like.
Captain
faced
America was in
Germans
1914,
and-
1912.
What war
same-
was he in?
World War One. No,
Against the
Hitler as well.
Germans.
World War Two.
No, he's talking about the other guy.
Wait, Red Guardian?
Yeah, what was he in? Any wars? Like, how old is he? Is he like Cap old?
Cold War.
Cold War?
Cold War.
So the 60s?
I think so. It might be a title passed down.
Was
I
the
don't
Cold
know.
War with Cuba not in
Oh
the
wait,
60s?
you know what? He has the super soldier serum. It was Cold War. It was Cold War. He has weird aging. It was Cold War.
Fuck, what's his name?
David Harbour,
No, Jesus Christ.
Chris Evans.
No.
You gotta give me something.
Oh my God, I can't remember his name.
You gotta give me a
Today,
descriptive.
June.
Who is he?
President of Cuba.
President of Cuba, Fidel Castro.
Fidel Castro at times. John F. Kennedy. That's what wars he's been in. Around there.
Oh damn.
So maybe like Vietnam.
That's after Cold War.
I mean, yeah, but just like a little.
I don't think Russia was in Vietnam. Very
Is he
much.
Russian? He's
Yeah.
Russian. Okay.
He's the Red Guardian, and he has a star on him.
Get the
A
fuck
red
outta
star.
Okay, so the
If he's not
well, hold
Russian,
on.
he is
Hold
Captain.
on.
The Red
The
Guardian
Cuban
is
Missile
supposed to be
Crisis. Okay,
way
I'm such a
stronger
dumbass.
than-
Cuban Missile Crisis was Cold War.
Yes, but I thought, where was Russia involved in this?
Have you ever been to history class?
Oh my God, no! You just said Cuban Missile Crisis, and I said, okay, where's Russia involved? And now you're looking at me like you have the answer, but won't give it to me.
What? Your speakers. Your
Russia
things
didn't like America.
I know, but
So the Cold War was whenever America had nukes.
yeah, yeah.
And Russia had nukes, China had nukes, everybody had nukes, and everybody was being like, I'm gonna fucking fire my nukes at you.
Okay, and then the Cuban Missile Crisis was they really thought that them motherfuckers were actually going to do it.
No, they thought the Cubans launched nukes.
Yeah.
And it was either, I can't remember if they fell short. I can't remember if they fell short of the coast of America or if it was a false alarm from them. Which is like a false alarm, like they launched a missile, but then they blew it up in the sky. Like, maybe we don't want to shoot USA. But either way, that was the Cuban Missile Crisis. As I believe that they thought the Cubans launched nukes at them.
Okay, I knew I was close. Fucking smack that beat in your mouth, boy.
Good God.
He's eating pizza. It's Meat Lover's pizza.
It was them or their ally, and if they shot their ally, then they knew that they were gonna get killed next or nuked.
Okay.
But at the same
that's
time,
how that works.
Everybody should have thought about how you would have. It's gonna take a lot of nukes to take Russia down as a whole.
He has to know a lot of Russia's forest. You just have to know where to aim. A lot of Russia's forest.
By now, wouldn't you think that after time, strategy...
But it's not now. It was back then.
I know, I'm talking about then, after time, strategy. By now, then, wouldn't you think that they have something in, like, it's not just a fucking tree line. You know, they gotta have something underneath the ground, under the forest, or in the forest. Like some Wakanda shit or something. Like, I'm telling you. It's not just a whole bunch of snow and trees and nothing there.
Well, yeah, even in the 1940s, the Nazis had a secret base in Antarctica.
I did not know that.
Yep. Well, you know, Antarctica is the only place that every single nation has decided is unclaimed land, and it is also the only place that if you go, they will shoot you on sight.
Who?
The National Guard.
Where?
Antarctica, they will shoot you on sight.
What? Get the fuck out of here. No, they won't.
Yeah, they will.
Why?
Because it is a unclaimed territory, and all the nations, every single government on the planet
Has agreed
decided,
not to go there.
has agreed to not claim it as their own, and it is a not sacred, but kind of sacred place.
I know why.
That's where the devil's housed if you believe in flat earth.
No, dude. That's obviously where the hole to get into Hollow Earth is. But more importantly, the reason that Hitler went there in the 1940s after he fled Germany, if anybody didn't know this, he fled there with all his Nazis, and a lot of them also went to what I believe is South America. That's why there's a couple towns in fucking South America where they only speak German because the Nazis took over once they moved there. This is a fact. You can Google it. But there were also, I believe, written reports about Hitler, or I'm sorry, written rumors, or however that worked, about Hitler going down to, I believe it was Antarctica. And that's where he lived his remaining years. What he did there, I don't know. I'm sure that conspiracy dives a little deeper than I'm giving, but that's all I remember. But, I don't know. I kind of believe that one.
I don't think Hitler died in the bunker, but I don't know if he went to Antarctica.
I believe that
You
the
should
lost
really look
city
into it.
of Atlantis is probably underneath Antarctica.
It's in the Sahara Desert, sweetheart.
Or it could be Antarctica could be
Don't know. Are you thinking? Antarctica could be what? Like a
where everything ends up if you go
like a
to the
wasteland?
Bermuda Triangle.
Like the end of the portal type shit?
Exactly.
So like what's on the other side? Fucking Antarctica.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay, that's not a bad go at it. That's why we never go there, because you'll find some shit you don't want to see anymore.
So,
It's like Lost, but not the TV show.
so you said you think Atlantis is in Antarctica?
Oh shit. He
So-
Googled it.
Atlantis is not
It
in
is
Antarctica.
under.
Hold on, hear me out. Atlantis isn't in Antarctica. Atlantis is actually in the eye of the Sahara.
Horse
The Sahara
shit.
Desert used to be under the ocean. Fun fact.
Yo, he's excited right
So,
now.
I'm going to show you a picture. Do you know how Plato described Atlantis? Because I'll pull it up after this.
Oh my
'cause
god, I
I'm
remember this. I'm
totally going to misquote this.
Bro,
but
he said he saw it, right?
okay, yeah, he had described Atlantis, and he said there were waterfalls on either side, there were canals coming down, and there was a center island that had a canal in the center, and it was water around it, and then it was like think of Venice, but in circles, okay?
Explain who Plato is.
Plato was a philosopher back when, like, Socrates, Aristotle eras, right? And Plato was known for his fiction writing. That's fake, right?
Yeah.
Nonfiction's real, fiction's fake. So he was known for his fiction writing, but he also did nonfiction. And in one that was unspecified, he described Atlantis. So what I'm about to show you,
So we don't know if he meant that he saw it or
this
that
is in exactly. We don't know if it was real or fake, but the way that he describes it
What
makes
an
it.
asshole. He's like, fuck it, I'm not going to label this.
So this is called the Eye of the Sahara,
Is that from the top?
top down, eagle eye view.
I mean, like, yeah, okay. So it's from Google Earth?
Mm-hmm.
Is this a satellite image?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How big is that area?
Huge.
How big is huge?
So
Because that's a pretty big distance, right?
Yeah, very big. And how the fuck? That's very far. And how the hell did he get way the fuck up there to see the goddamn?
Yeah.
the right picture, not the eagle eye view, is what it would look like and what he saw, you fucking goobers.
Yeah, well, you know,
Huh.
I mean,
So, are you saying...
so he painted that?
So, no. This is like a recreation of what it would look like.
Yeah, well, that recreation could very well be painted while looked at.
Yeah, but the point is that the way that he describes it is very, very particular, and they recreated it to his specifications, and it just so happens to match the Eye of the Sahara. And the Eye of the Sahara is in the very top left of Africa, like, you know where the Sahara Desert is? So it's right there at the top of Africa.
That's what I'm asking. What's the significance with the Eye of the Sahara and what he just described and what you showed us?
The Eye of the Sahara perfectly matches the description that he gives of Atlantis.
Okay, so my point is, go there, dig a couple holes, and are you going to find Atlantis?
Well, that's the thing, is it's in the Sahara Desert, so I don't think like it's more complicated.
Are they legally allowed to dig?
I don't believe so.
Oh.
That's the thing, is I think it's more
Can you
complicated.
believe that? I have to have permission to dig a hole in the middle of fucking nowhere? Oh, wait, that depends on if they find the hole.
What the fuck I'm not understanding is how the hell do you sit here, like, who dropped all the goddamn sand on Atlantis?
That's not how that works.
It's funny.
Over
That
time.
sounded like a dumb question, but I have the same question.
Like,
I feel you.
so
Hold on,
I'm gonna
hold on.
sit here and, like,
So-
over time sand just appeared, and Atlantis vanished.
No.
We probably sound so dumb right now.
Okay. The water used to be
Explain
at a
it to
higher
me,
level.
Josh.
Okay. Think,
Repeat that.
you know, the water used to be at a higher level. Okay. You know, sea level. Whenever they say it's this many feet above sea level. Okay. Well, it used to be, say, you know, the river that's really close to us.
Yeah.
You know how we can go down next to the river.
Mm-hmm.
You know how sometimes we can't because the water level's too high.
Yeah.
Okay, well, imagine that the water level is always too high for us to go down there, and that's how it is always. Always, all the time, right? And then over thousands of years, it lowers to how it is now.
Okay.
Okay? That's exactly what happened. It was super, super high, and the Sahara was like nothing. It was mostly water. And you had Atlantis in the center, and it was surrounded by land. Right, and there was water, right, and you know where the Atlantic Ocean is, and you can see like there's Africa, and it has that boot that comes down, and like it's like a leg, and then there's the foot that's attached to like Asia, right?
Right.
Okay, so the foot at the very bottom, the eye of the Sahara is like in the middle top of the foot,
Mm-hmm.
and then the ocean connected to it on like a line that went straight through the bottom of the foot into the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
So it connected in a channel right there. And that's what made it such a great spot, is that you could go almost directly to the center of Asia.
Wait a second. There's a name for this connecting channel.
Mm-hmm.
The East. They think a lot of. I'm 90% sure they think Bigfoot migrated from this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because we have actual proof that big, giant things that we would describe as Bigfoot did actually exist thousands of years ago. But we
It's
believe
the same thing.
we believe their descent was from Asia, and that's how they got over here. Was they came across what's the fucking name for that?
It's when the water was lower,
And you had a connecting island.
and there was the connecting bridge. It's what the Indians traveled across, the Eskimos, to come to America. Allegedly. I got you.
The Bering Land Bridge.
Mm-hmm. The Bering Strait.
The map of the eastern Russia and Alaska.
The
The
Bering
culture
Strait.
outline Bering to suggest a connecting bridge connecting Asia to North America.
Mhm.
This is how they believe a lot of North American, or what we would describe as some North American animals that are predominantly in other countries across the ocean. We believe that they crossed, including Bigfoot, across that.
Like there were kangaroos somewhere else,
Yeah.
and kangaroos are in Australia. And the myth is that
Aren't they
this was
only
actually,
aren't they only in Australia because they traveled there and now they're stuck?
I believe it was because of.
Do you know that?
It's not like scientifically proven, but there's a theory that everything was connected, and it's called Pangea.
Pangea. This bitch don't know about
This
Pangea,
bitch
my
don't know
guy.
about Pangea. And Pangea is when every single continent was connected, and there was no water in between. It was all one single continent.
Well, so okay. So then could one argue, but that's so long ago. Wasn't that way before the Bering Land Bridge? It's
Yeah, same
it's
though.
still a Bering Land Bridge. Same thing. Wasn't that before that?
Probably. I mean, no, it had to have been around the same time.
No. Pangea was before the Bering Land Bridge. Because that was when it was all connected before it.
Yeah, but everything was still connected.
I
with
can't
the
remember if
Bering
Pangea
Strait.
was before or after the dinosaurs. But if it was after, it's a no to what you're saying. No, it's a yes to what you're
I
saying.
was about to say I don't
If it was
understand.
before, it's a no to what you're saying.
That pizza good?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fire.
Smack.
Yeah, you're touching the shit out of that crust, and then your You're lucky you're the only motherfucker that touches that microphone.
I cleaned it.
Dude, is that my microphone?
No, mine's black.
It looks white.
No, it's black. It's black, don't worry.
No, but from behind
I
your
can see yours is white.
I know, but does it not look white right there? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it is silver.
Oh, is it silver?
It does look white, though.
It does look white,
It's
okay.
silver.
Nobody turns it.
It's black, I can see it.
I don't see color, so I couldn't see black. Oh, it is black. Damn.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Of course you have to go to the fucking bathroom.
I lasted longer than you did.
Well.
So,
What's up, dog?
today was interesting.
Here, talking to this. Turn that up.
You have to talk into one specific spot at this.
No, you don't.
No?
Nope, you just gotta talk right here.
Okay.
You can get closer to it, too.
Oh no, man. I figured out that the universe gives you signs, and that sometimes you don't always have to take it, but
Explain that.
when you take them for granted over certain periods of time, it just seems like that's what kind of human being you are.
Sounds like you've had a fun day today.
And to be honest with you,
Yeah?
it's not always rainbows and butterflies.
Well, duh.
It's compromise that gets us.
Absolutely.
Man,
We're over here getting deep as fuck, Josh.
About what?
Do you think the people appreciate the switch up on my voice?
Probably not.
the light doesn't always have to shine, because
That was so sad.
some of the most beautiful things are born in the dark.
Word.
Word.
I'm out.
Word up, brother. Word up.
He said, and I'm out.
Drops the mic.
And I'm gone.
And I'm going.
As Little Dicky
If
would put
Ethan
it.
didn't just buy this mic, I would have dropped it.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck them kids,
Fuck that
man.
guy. Jesus. I feel like every time we sit at this,
shit's far.
I feel like every time we sit at this table and record, bad things happen.
Bad things always happen.
Oh, no, I mean, nothing actually bad happened last time, so I don't know. I'm just talking shit.
Okay. It's like we better move the bowl.
Fuck.
The microphone.
No, you're good.
If pizza is the only thing that gets knocked on the ground,
It'd be okay.
fine.
Peach'd be fine.
I'll not be.
How you doing over there, man?
Kind of good.
Kind of good.
Little toasty.
A little toasty. It's a little warm in here. You know?
What?
He's a dipshit. He's such a dipshit. That's why he doesn't get a real microphone. You can hear you. Duh. Jesus. That's what makes it the most fun. He is too. It's okay.
That is really good.
I'm over here just vibing. Oh, that's
Gobstoppers. It smells tastes like gobstoppers.
it's honeydew.
Please acknowledge that it does taste like gobstoppers.
Dude, my dick does not taste like gobstoppers.
Oh my god. You are gross. Your vape juice.
You have more
Yeah,
juice.
I got more juice.
Please acknowledge it tastes
Yes,
like
my
gobstoppers.
fucking vape tastes like gobstoppers,
Thank
but
you.
it's honeydew.
Doesn't it? Have you ever tasted gobstoppers, Christian?
It's definitely not honeydew.
But
I'm just telling you what they told me it was.
I need to acknowledge.
He's 19.
Drive.
No, I'm not.
Jesus Christ.
Why? What do you want?
This fucking guy, he needs to go to a goddamn I'm in the middle of recording a podcast, and he's like, I need to go to the gas station.
What do you need to go to the gas station for?
Oh my god.
Gum.
He's gonna regret this because he doesn't
Gummy
know.
worms and cigarettes.
Dude, this is the running joke on the podcast. I don't cut anything out. So all this is going in.
Gummy worms and cigarettes. Go
'Cause
to the
it's-
gas station run.
It's for the people. No, I'm not going on a run.
I know he's not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
We'll
drive.
walk, Christian.
I'm not gonna.
Fuck, if Thornton's is
Kevin's closed.
Fuck.
Yeah.
it's like 2 in the morning, bro.
No, it's not. It's fucking 12:27. This guy's smoking. Smoking the funny stuff. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Cigarettes.
Cigarette. I can get my cigarette.
Jesus. Anyway, back on topic. Where the fuck were we at before you went pee?
No idea.
Christian started getting all sentimental, so I don't
Were
know
we
what
talking
happened.
about Marvel?
Yeah, but let's not get back into that. I want to dive into something else. Why the fuck does Joe Rogan keep talking about the shit we're talking about on his podcast?
Because obviously,
no, hold on.
he's a big fan of circles.
We talk about it first, but we record our podcast ahead of time. So
Maybe he records his too.
So by the time it gets released, it looks like we're copying, and I'm really mad about it.
Ahead of time, but he records his before us.
No, he literally the podcast he released like the last 5 days. The last like 5 he's done, he recorded the day before. This man's on it. He don't fuck around. I'm shitty. He literally records it. Dude, there was one podcast I watched, and I watched the outfit he was wearing, and he was wearing a jacket over the shirt, and he was like, yeah, I'm about to do another podcast. 2 days later, that gets released. He's wearing the same shirt with no jacket, so it looks like he's wearing a different outfit. And I'm like, this guy fucking works.
Oh, shit.
Imagine, and guess what? Both podcasts, 3 hours and 15 minutes each. So that means he sat in that chair comfortably bullshitting for roughly 7 hours.
It's hard to be uncomfortable when you're high as fuck.
He's always high.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He's also in Texas, though. And
Texas.
A lot of people are, I think, no one's talking about it. No one said anything.
No one's speaking on it.
But I think a lot of people are pissed off he doesn't smoke weed on the podcast right now. He's in Texas, and it's not legal there.
So he can't.
Dave Chappelle, when he fucked around and showed up the first time when he wasn't scheduled to show up on the podcast, showed up in Texas with Darnell. He walked in. He was like, I can smoke, right? He's like, yeah, it's kind of legal here in Texas. And 30 million people called him out and were like, hey, it's not kind of legal in Texas. So he never mentioned it again. Hasn't brought it up. And no one has smoked visibly on the show since then. Now, he's been smoking
like off screen.
He's been smoking a lot of cigars lately. So all he would have to do is have a conversation and be like, hey, if you do want to get high, if I offer you a cigar, it's weed. Just say it's a cigar. And then there's been a couple times, dude, like the last 4 or 5 podcasts he's had, he has smoked a lot of cigars and he's looked pretty tore up. But when you smoke a good cigar, it actually gives you like a buzz. So I don't really know.
It's possible he's just smoking cigars, but at the same time, I think that's what he's going for.
I mean, he was also the same guy that explained why he liked blunts. Like he calls them he says it's tobacco and weed, but in reality, it's like he uses a blunt paper that's obviously tobacco, and then bud. Cigar, it looks like the same thing if you roll it correctly. So exactly. So, and he could also have tobacco mixed in there. So maybe I'm just overthinking it.
Could be both.
That's what I've looked into, and I've thought about it because I've been like, man, he hasn't smoked weed on the show in a while, and I'm like, well, he doesn't live in a state where you can technically smoke it on screen.
He lives in Texas?
Yeah, he moved to Austin.
He's a fucking stupid motherfucker.
No, the fuck he's not. He was paying... Dude, I don't think you understand. LA is falling apart.
For those who didn't hear, Christian said he's a stupid motherfucker for living in Texas.
Yeah, no. LA is falling apart. Like...
And it's about to fall off into the ocean.
And not to mention the taxes are super duper duper high for people that have that money. But the fucked up part is all that money is really... It's not going anywhere.
Nope.
No, so there's no point in paying that high of taxes, and Texas has lower taxes, but he has explained that's not the only reason he moved. But if that was his only reason, that would make sense. Imagine getting taxed a whole lot just to see your city rot to shit, and supposedly that's what that money's going towards.
Yep.
Yeah, well, fuck that. If you know how much you make, and you know how much 30 of your celebrity friends make, and then you still see that happening to a town that you thought you were providing for, fuck that. I'd be pissed and leave too, dude. That would honestly irritate the shit out of me, because a lot of them, like Tom Segura, didn't want to move. But it came to a point to where like he was on a, I can't remember who he was talking to, but he was explaining
one of their fucking podcasts.
He was explaining that his wife didn't want to move, and he would never even bring it up to her, and he did want to move, and obviously everybody was like, well, not everybody. Joe was like, dude, come to Austin. Like, duh. Like, I'm trying to build a scene out here. I'm trying to do it. Come out here, be a part of it. Well, apparently, you know his wife, Christina P.
Mm-hmm.
Funny as fuck. Apparently, I guess he mentioned it. Eventually, she started bringing it up. And he was like...
she wanted to move?
Yeah, and he was like, fuck, bet, let's go. And then they are now in Austin as well.
Imagine that.
No, not imagine that. Hell yes. And since Bert Kreischer is filming The Machine movie with Mark Hamill, did you see his post the other day?
Mm-mm.
Bert Kreischer posted and said, check this out, and then pans over and Mark Hamill's walking up to him and they're about to both get on the plane together to go film the movie. He's like, what's up, dude? And Mark Hamill's like, what's up, man? How you doing? And then they both get on the plane. But it's just like you could tell Bert was super excited to meet like a childhood hero.
It's fucking Luke Skywalker.
It's fucking
dude.
Mark Hamill, exactly.
It's the Joker. It's Luke Skywalker. Like,
dude, sick as fuck.
Yeah, like the only person who's more iconic as the Joker is Heath Ledger.
The point I was
Hands
getting into is one of my favorite podcasts Bert and Tom do together. But since he's filming and Tom's in Texas right now, they're both really far away and they don't do remote podcasts. So each week for the next couple of weeks or months, we'll see Tom with a guest and then Bert with a guest. And I fuck with that because they're both hilarious, and then I get a different dynamic.
Oh, that's really cool, actually.
I think so too, and that's what I was
it still counts as Two Bears, One Cave because
exactly.
That's cool.
And they've always done that. So when Bert had to step out one time, he had Leanne come in, which is his wife, and
I know.
Well, and that's the cool part because they're all like super close friends. So one time Tom was out, so he had Christina P in with Bert.
That's cool,
dude. But in both of those episodes, got like super high ratings. Like it's dope as fuck.
They're awesome.
They did one thing with Warren Sapp, the football player, and they called it Two Bears, One Sapp. And it was a live show, and it was wild. Cool. It's fucking wild. What's up, bro?
The views? Is that what you call ratings?
The views?
Yeah, you say ratings.
Yeah, ratings. Like it got
on
super...
YouTube, it would be views, yeah.
When I say ratings, I mean like it got a super high like to dislike ratio.
Good like-dislike ratio, so it didn't have very many...
No, we're talking about
YouTube. Goober.
Yeah, YouTube. Fuck YouTube, by the way.
Whoa, careful.
No, they compress all my videos, and people know what I'm talking about. Do you like the sigh?
I did. I let you have it.
Like
I was quiet. So
as I let it out, I was like, man, that felt good. Because it's a pain in the ass. Because like basically, the best way to describe it is you wouldn't notice if you're not paying attention or if you don't care enough. But when I load a 1080p video in, I can tell when YouTube drops the content or drops the actual video quality down to like 720p.
Yeah.
And it compresses the video to fit the YouTube platform or like format.
Mm-hmm.
So the only way for me to never worry about that is if I had a nice camera, and I don't. I just have an iPhone that shoots 4K, so it'll shoot 4K sometimes on YouTube, or other times it'll drop down to 1080. So, you all right over there, man?
Yeah, I was yawning. I was trying not to be loud.
Like that?
Yeah.
It wasn't a real yawn. Are you cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you cool?
What do you want to talk about? I've been babbling.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
No, just the place in general.
Just Valhalla in general?
Wanna be a baller. Shot caller.
Valhalla,
20-inch
not
blades
Bala.
on the Impala.
What about Valhalla, Christian?
Yeah, what about it?
It seems like more of a magical place than heaven.
Well, technically, if you would go to heaven and your heaven is Valhalla, then you would go to Valhalla. That's how heaven
It was
works.
supposed to be a joke.
No, I feel you, but like, just to take your joke seriously, if your dream heaven is Valhalla, like you would want to go to Valhalla and be honored as a Viking, then if you went to heaven, your heaven would be Valhalla.
Yeah, well.
No, that's how that works.
You said Viking.
I didn't say Viking at all, actually. I didn't say Viking. Go back in the recording, Ethan.
He didn't say.
I did not say Viking once. I did not. You both are tripping.
Dude, you literally or of your liking. Is that what you said? Of your liking?
It would be... Heaven would be whatever you would want it to be. It would be of your liking. I might have said that.
Okay.
But I did not say check the
makes more
recording.
sense.
I did not say Viking.
Yeah, right.
Either way, my
Is that
point
your second
was.
one?
Either way, my
Yeah.
point was is that
Okay.
home is where you make it. So heaven is whatever you want it to be.
Well,
You like to see homos naked.
I like to see homos naked.
Good Lord.
I don't believe in any. I don't believe in any higher power. I believe in the universe.
Well, damn, that changed. What happened?
Huh?
What
It's
happened?
been like that for like a year and a half now, almost 2 years.
Would you mind describing what happened?
Realization
In what context?
that if whatever helps you sleep at night, if that's what you have to tell yourself, then so be it. But in all reality, I can't believe anything that isn't set in front of my eyes, or
No, but like knowing you from before, what made you change your mind?
that is just control, power.
Like religion itself,
Yeah.
or like that? So that like that type of belief.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I think I agree with you to an extent, but the way that I always saw it is it's you make an ass out of yourself to say there's nothing out there.
Well, no matter where
And-
you live, it's all the same thing, though.
Well, yeah, but it's the same fallacy as saying dragons have to be real because every single country, every single area has a depiction of dragons in some type of way. So dragons had to be real, right?
What do you mean by that?
Okay, hear me out. So just to talk about him saying it's about power, right? You want to have power knowing where you came from, knowing what happened, knowing your creator.
Correct.
But I think that it comes from a different aspect. I think that being religious is more accepting that it's not possible that you're the only thing out there.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. We're in the Milky Way galaxy.
Correct.
There's billions of star systems, and as far as we can see, there ain't nothing.
Yeah.
There ain't shit. Just us. We ain't found shit.
We ain't found shit.
We
Yeah,
ain't
no.
found shit. It's just us. We found bugs
Yeah.
and some water.
Can I talk about how comfortable you look compared to the first time we started filming?
We found bugs and some water, okay? But that's about it. We ain't
Yeah.
found shit. And you're telling me, look around you right now. We're in a house. We built shit. We got furniture. We got microphones. We're recording a fucking podcast
Yeah.
for people who care about what we have to say. And you're telling me that out of all the fucking rocks that were floating through the universe, that this happened out of a coinky-dink because the universe exploded in some type of way this one time billions of years ago and it all led up to us? You don't think that maybe some other smart civilization just pushed us in the right direction just a little bit? There is a God.
See, this is the way I think about it. Also, when you speak into that, if you actually speak into it like this, and you don't like speak into it, if you hold it like that and just kind of speak over it, sounds a lot better. But what I was going to get into is I think the same way, except, oh my God, I lost it. Repeat what you just said, the last part. Go.
That if that we have like this furniture and everything and we're like super unique and that
Yeah.
we're the only ones here. How is it possible like that? Like all it takes is one person coming to our planet and nudging us in the right direction.
Oh, okay. You were talking about like the Big Bang type shit. Like how could there just something out of nothing and then boom?
Not even that. Just that like the Big Bang happened
Yeah.
and it set us on this path, but we weren't going to turn into humans until something stepped in and was like handed us something. Like it might not even be that it was like this one being that created everything. It might be that like an alien who was off the beaten track, who just happened to be on a broke dink spaceship and had to land.
I can't
saw us and handed us a lighter. And
I
then
can't-
boom, civilization, industrial revolution, fucking wrinkly brain shit.
I get that, but I can't remember my original point. But my point now is why can't both be true or possible?
That's the thing is if one is true, the other is true. one doesn't have to be wrong because of the other one.
Well,
A god can just be a person.
But what
who
I'm
came
saying
to
is like no one technically had to step in. So what if they didn't and we just did? But what if they did? It doesn't matter either way, in my opinion, does it?
No, but if you want to believe in a higher power, the higher power doesn't have to be a god. The higher power can just be a person like me or you. Like if you went back in time to the 1800s with a computer, you're a god. Plain and simple. If you went back in time to the 1800s...
Hold on. So what you're saying is, are you saying it's open to like perception?
Yeah, I'm saying like a god isn't plain and simple a super strong being, an immortal being, this and that. A god is just somebody who comes to you with the tools that you need to advance your civilization.
Well, now you sound like AA.
Huh?
So, like, to me, in my opinion, we're all gods. Like, I'm a god, you're a god, he's a god, she's a god. And the thing about that is, like, a higher power type being, something with not powers, but special, are like the mathematicians and the artists and that of our time. Like that's how I feel.
See,
like,
but like
those are the special people. Like those are the people that like in like Greece, how they had this, that, and the other. Like, don't get me wrong, this man didn't control the weather, and this man didn't have water power, but like teaching the ability of this, that, and the other is like that's what I feel like. That's just my opinion, though. That's how I go about.
See, but with that in mind, couldn't one argue that like it's still a perception of how you would see it, like from time, if you perceive time that way? So like if I was to go back with the knowledge I have now to the fucking set, like you said with the computer, if I went back now with the knowledge I have now, would I not fucking? I'd probably piss and confuse a lot of people.
Yeah, but a lot of the problems back then, see, the thing that's the weird thing is a lot of the problems back then, they weren't solved like rationally.
I don't even know what
do.
the basis of this conversation is
they
about.
Were solved, they were solved by throwing human pain and suffering. How are the pyramids built? Slaves.
How do we know that?
Because
supposedly.
Okay,
no,
look,
but we don't.
Look, hold on, hear me out.
No. You can't hit me with because we don't.
The only logical reasoning with the pyramids without a higher life form intervention is slaves moving the fucking center blocks.
But okay, no, I'm about to blow your mind. Because guess what was on Joe Rogan today?
What?
A motherfucker.
Okay, hold on. Just before you get that out of your mouth hole.
Okay.
I am one of the people who believe that the Egypt could have been almost as advanced as we are.
Hold on. I'm literally about to prove your point that you are trying to make. I'll help you. I'll help you do it.
Go for it.
Okay. So basically what Joe Rogan was saying, I hate it when I say that because it sounds like a cliche.
What Joe Rogan was saying.
I know.
You know that dude that I stroke his ego all the time?
Hey, you know that dude that has really awesome people on there that just want to spread good information and just try to get opinions out there? Yeah, that show.
I didn't say I hated Joe Rogan. I like Joe Rogan.
I know. Anyway, on this show today, he was talking to a guy. I can't remember his name. Let me pull it up real quick just so I don't get it wrong. I have it right here. His name is Andy Norman. He had Andy Norman on today, and Andy Norman is he teaches philosophy and directs humanism. He teaches and directs the Humanism Initiative at Carnegie Mellon University. I'm good. You can have that if I can get your crust. Is that cool? That's the fucking deal, and that's what I'm. Oh, unless we have bread.
There's bread, but I mean.
Oh well, too late to set it there. Oh, actually.
There should be garlic sauce in there.
What I was getting at was basically Joe was explaining to him that what we've observed with Egypt and what we have discovered is what a lot of people believe, like Graham. Oh my God, Graham Norton. Thank you. Who's also discredited a lot in the scientific community. Who is a smart fellow, but what he was saying was. And what a colleague of his was, I believe, was that they had evidence that basically what it was on the Sphinx, there was something at the base of it, which basically the way it would have affected it, rain would have had to have hit it a lot. Well, what we know is it hasn't rained there for like 6,000 years or something crazy, or fucking something stupid like that. So with his basis that no, water affected this and it was running water.
If
like
rain hit it, it's much older than we once thought.
Well, and so what they've basically hypothesized is that Egypt has had 3 different boom eras, to where they started, it boomed, it went. It started again, it boomed, it went, and so on and so forth. They believe 3 times. So with that basis, couldn't one argue that they wouldn't need someone of a higher power or knowledge to step in if they had 3 tries and just took off where the last started?
The headphones. Can't hear nothing no more.
I can hear everything.
How's that?
Having technical difficulty. Did anybody hear my... Wow, now I hear it in just...
3 booms.
3 boom. Now I just hear it in my left ear. And now I hear nothing. And now we're good. And now it's just my left ear. And now we're good. And now it's just my left ear. I think we're good now.
I don't hear nothing.
You don't hear nothing? Damn. This splitter is not fucking working well. Did anybody fucking hear my point? Did
How's that?
Did anyone hear my point?
How's that?
Perfect.
Is
Did
that good?
No,
Yes.
it's all in.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Is that good?
Did anyone hear my point?
No, I wasn't listening at all.
My point was, if there was 3 boom eras, if each era picked up where the last left off, couldn't one argue that no one of a higher power or knowledge had to step in to help? Because
What makes you think they picked up where the last one left off?
why would they not?
How would they?
Because it's not like new people moved there.
Okay, but if you fell off, how can you pick up from where you left off?
To be fair, I don't know what they describe as fell off. So if we get into specifics of that, I personally am ignorant to that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Okay, well, I don't think that makes sense.
How so? Based on what I just said, or?
You can't fall off and then pick up from where you left off. If you fell off, you lose where you left off.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
No.
So we learned nothing from hieroglyphics?
No, like what he's saying is that when you fall off, either you
Like when your empire
restart-
crumbles.
you either restart everything or you take what you got and you run with it and you have a little bit of shit and you go with that.
Were we there? Do we know that?
No, we don't. You're right.
That's different than what you were saying, though.
No, what I'm saying is what we consider to be like collapse of society may be totally different back then, because society obviously was not the fucking same, bro. You don't see us building goddamn pyramids. Only one we got's in Las Vegas. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do we know that their society collapsing wasn't something as simple as to us would be like our economy collapsing, which we've seen a couple times.
Hear me out.
Hear me out. Here we go.
You said we don't build pyramids, right?
Oh my God.
You've been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Giant pyramid.
Great. We do not build sand fucking blocked pyramid.
We couldn't make that. But sorry, they couldn't make what we made our buildings out of. We had the Industrial Revolution, you bougie bitch.
Have you ever? They had running water and toilets.
They had running water because of irrigation systems. We have sewers that run under our shit, right?
Okay.
They had stuff that was like-
then explain. No, because then you'll just get into the someone stepped in. Obviously, I was gonna say explain the argument of how the pyramids are perfectly aligned with the stars.
All those rocks.
They're also perfectly aligned
The
with the
rocks.
equator.
My point.
Yeah, it's the rocks. Something.
Rocks.
Yeah, there's like these rocks that you can see from space, and it's the only thing you can see from space.
The pyramids?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, it's
Damn, bro, you alright over there?
it's like they're big ass rocks. There's some big ass motherfuckers that look like Squidward's nose.
Easter Island.
Those aren't big enough. Those aren't big enough.
Oh no. But
Stonehenge?
Yeah, something like that. I think
Those aren't
like
big enough
one with
either.
the circle rock, and then there's the big ass, just fucking rectangles.
Just fucking rectangles. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but
Okay, I gotta Google.
I got it.
I think he's Googling it. We need a fucking producer, Josh.
This was on fucking History Channels too, so I know that it's some of what's coming out of my mouth is true.
Oh, he said it was on the History Channel, so it's obviously true then.
Yeah, the dude that has all the memes. Yeah, he said it.
Yeah, did he say it?
the crazy hair.
Yeah. Aliens. That guy? Aliens.
Oh, we need Paul.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I gotta watch Paul soon.
Paul? Oh, with Simon Pegg and that's just fucking
Simon Pegg, Seth Rogen, Nick Frost, and that chick. I forget her name. And it also has the dude from Horrible Bosses in it.
slobbing on knobs over there, huh?
Wait a minute.
What?
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen is the voice of Paul.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Duh.
goddamn.
It's
That's bullshit.
bullshit? Why is that bullshit? Fuck no. Did you find it over there, bud?
So there's a list of things you can see from space: the Great Pyramids, the Grand Canyon, the Himalayas, the Great Barrier Reef, the Amazon River, Palm Islands, Ganges River Delta. There's only 11 things. I'm clicking this list, so if it's not on this, I think you're fucking full of shit.
It's what?
It's the fucking rocks, man.
It's the
fucking rocks, man.
It's the what?
It's fucking rocks, man.
I'm asking him.
Palm Island, Ganges River Delta, Greenhouses of Spain, River Thames in UK, Kindercock Copper Mine, and cities at night. I don't think that counts.
Dude, he loves licking his mic.
Guess what? I'm going to put this up my asshole.
You know what's really cool? When we get our new equipment, guess what you can do?
What?
Fucking just hug it.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, that's why I like it. Because I can be intimate with my microphone. I can fucking move it. I can shake it.
What's new coming?
It'll be an XLR dynamic microphone. These are okay, I take that back. It'll be a USB/XLR microphone. Microphone. Do you know what an XLR is?
Excuse me, no, I have no idea what an XLR is.
You know the audio box you were talking to me about? Toward the dials? A microphone that plugs into that.
Google says you're making this shit up.
No, there's big ass rocks.
These don't do
You
that.
can Google it, but I can't find it.
They're they
real.
plug straight into my computer.
Like truly, I
XLRs plug into an audio interface that's physical. These just plug into my computer, and then I have a digital audio interface.
I really did try and look, and I could not find it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I hear you. I feel like everything I say is going right in the microphone.
Yeah, it is, but some of it sounds better than others. But what I was saying is when you're done talking, click it off. Yeah, there you go.
Stones. They're gonna be some stones.
Stones. He said they're gonna be something stones.
I wonder if it's Stonehenge.
I don't think it's. You can't. Can you see Stonehenge? Okay, Google. Can you see Stonehenge from space?
On the website dailymail.co.uk,
She is loud as
they
fuck.
said, site of Spanish Stonehenge,
volume
the
down
sea
to
from
3.
space as NASA reveals images of the 5,000-year-old
Hey, Google.
megalith monument.
Turn your volume down to 3. Holy
She
shit.
said yes, by the way.
I forgot the fucking question.
Is it Stonehenge?
It's right here.
I fucking imagine that.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine that.
Full chart. Oh.
Dude, that was loud.
That bitch screamed at you.
Dude, that was loud.
She said, "You wanted to know? I'll tell you."
Josh's microphone was very squeaky. Damn, dude. That sounds so bad. I hate you.
Yeah, you can see these from space.
Quit it.
I'm trying to make sure that it's stable.
Oh my god.
These have something to do with the stars and the equator.
You know,
I have a question
for the people, hold on, for the people who listen to us, they sure have to have a lot of fucking patience to deal with all these squeaks and
Christian, is it Stonehenge?
Yeah, it is.
Imagine that.
it's Stonehenge, isn't it?
It's Wiltshire.
Tell the people, Christian.
It's in Wiltshire, England. 2
I
miles,
think the people
3
know where Stonehenge
kilometers
is.
west of Amesbury. Yeah, there's some big ass stones, man. 13
That's just some
feet,
fucking big stones, man.
13 feet.
Damn, bro, you got
high,
13 feet
7
stones.
feet wide. And
So wait, 13 feet tall, 7 feet wide?
Yeah, and they're 25 tons.
25.
Almost as big as me.
I thought you were gonna be like, my dick.
What the fuck?
Hey, and never mind.
Dude, that's the most interesting part. Tell me.
Okay, and I'm sucked in. Tell the people.
I thought it said something else. I think like dyslexia or something kicked in. 'Cause I did not read what
What did you
article
think it said?
states. I thought it said something about earthworms and holes in the ground, but it just says earthworks in the middle of the most dense complex.
Okay. I think that's close enough, right?
Something like that, you know? It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I did.
So we
No, I did.
we did discover that it. Hey Josh.
This is the same lady.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Can you watch where the fuck you put your microphone? What's up?
Some of the biggest shits in the world.
Stonehenge.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've seen Stonehenge.
You've seen it?
No, not in real life, stupid. You've seen it? No. My God.
Like I want to go to the Grand Canyon.
It consists of an outer ring of vertical sarsen standing stones around 13 feet high and 7 feet wide. 25. Do you know they're 25 tons each?
I just said that, bro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I
Oh.
wasn't even listening to
No,
it.
probably not. I wasn't listening. Sorry, everybody.
Excuse me. Pop-Tart in a minute.
Designated 1986.
What time do you work tomorrow?
Yeah. So. Huh? Nah. Nope. Here you go. Grab your microphone, you piece of shit. How'd that go?
What was the sigh for?
The sigh was he knows I'm mad.
He's upset.
Second
upset.
fucking no. We have like 3 rules. One of these rules, if not 2 of them, is you don't touch your phone during a podcast unless you're fucking Googling.
Oh, yeah. I didn't call you out whenever you Snapchatted that girl back. But, I mean, I guess if we're going to go there, we can.
Which girl?
I just saw you Snapchat. I watched you take a picture.
As you both were talking into the microphone, yeah.
Oh my, are you for real? You're for real about to be like, you're only letting go of your phone for this specific reason, but if I do it, it doesn't count.
If I'm not in the active conversation,
This
yeah.
man.
But you were like, hey, I'll be right back. I can't hear myself.
This man. Good. I hope I unplugged. I hope I unplugged you.
I hope you didn't. I mean, I know we're still recording because our audio's there, but either way, I was fucking pissed off about it because I was like, dude, what the fuck? So I was on my phone, like I just checked a snap. I hadn't replied in 4 hours for the
Yeah.
record to both of them.
huh.
Yeah, and also I don't like the fact that you refer to them as girls. the only people I text just so happen to be my friends, and they just so happen to have vagina, sir. I'm sorry. Thanks.
You're right. They're the ones with ulterior motives.
No one's with ulterior. What?
What?
Yes, that's buttery popcorn.
I thought he said, "Is this butter?
No, is this bag of popcorn butter?
Is this bag of popcorn butter?"
No, that's not what
You
you're
keep
saying.
your butter in the cabinet, right? I know.
I think this is more of a mess than the episode we thought was a mess.
How?
Because I tried and keep our Monday episode chill.
Uh-huh.
This is not a chill Monday.
Ethan's a freak. He loves Coke Zero.
No sugar, no caffeine.
Crisp and clean, no caffeine.
Just straight Coke.
He just loves the straight uncrystallized Coca-Cola.
Bro, the one time I did cocaine definitely had laxatives in
The
it.
one time.
The one time I did I've never told anybody
You did
this.
you told me.
No.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
You
I
did.
did. You're the only person I told. The one time I did cocaine,
Uh-huh.
I was told it was good. He lied. It was good, but only because I was a newbie. The funniest part is knowing this guy and how much coke he did. He must shit a lot.
Everyday sportsman.
Oh my god. Don't say that out loud. This fucking guy.
This
But
fucking guy.
this fucking guy. Huh?
You don't do it.
You don't do it no more. Yeah, well, last time I checked, you got a couple things out back and out front every Friday and Saturday. Shut the fuck up. Like nothing. My point is, I had to poop. It was bad.
Big shit.
No, bro, for real. Snorted a line, went to the bar. All
What
bad.
Okay, hold on. Back up.
All bad. All bad.
Snorted a line. Went
no,
to the bar.
I was at the bar, and I knew the guy at the bar. And this is not the bar I normally go to, by the way. So for those that are like, oh, I know the bar and the bartender. No, you don't. Different bar. Bar I normally don't go to, but I knew the bartender.
With the bartender.
He was a guy, but yeah. He was like, hey, dude. He was like, hey, dude, you want to do a line? And I was like, this is a while ago. And I was like, I've never done a line. I had smoked it in a joint, which is considered a primo, which is, I think, crack.
Isn't that pixie dust?
I don't know. Either way, just made my face numb. Nothing crazy. Didn't give me anything wild. But he was like, hey, dude, you want to snort a line? I was like, yeah, dude, fuck it. Went out back, snorted a line. He was like, let's go to the bar down the street. Went to the bar down the street. Boom. Don't
And then
remember.
I died.
How old were you at this point?
12. I was 18 or 19.
19?
Yeah, I wasn't even allowed to be at the bar.
Damn, man. Okay.
You sound like his dad.
I know, right? He chimed in just to be like, hey, you better
you
check
weren't old enough
yourself.
to be in there, right?
Yeah. I don't care.
You can hear the popcorn popping. in the
Yeah, I bet you
background.
fucking can. Yeah, mister, I'm going to order a whole pizza
But then I'm gonna make popcorn.
and then I'm going to make popcorn. That's true.
He said, "Hell yeah, why not?" They did not give us enough cheese for the breadsticks, bro.
I should have more in the fridge.
Domino's cheese,
Yeah?
Papa, whatever the fuck, cheese,
Papa something.
Papa something. Poppy.
You don't know if it's Papa Smurf, Papa
Papa
John's, Papa, I don't know.
Poppy.
Poppy. How long is, oh my god, dude, 2 hours.
I think we're good.
Nah.
You said fuck it.
We did not talk about shit today.
Yeah, we did. We talked about a bunch of stuff.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck
Just
do you
keep shaking that fucking popcorn, man. Doesn't even look like half of it made. Is it good? Is it full?
I am so sorry this episode is audio only. I really wish you could have seen the magic.
I don't think it would have been.
No,
totally.
probably. Yeah, no, it'd have been terrible. There is no magic. That's the part that you guys don't get. Everything. What? Jesus. He's magic.
Magic, magic,
Yeah,
magic.
somebody comes out of a woman that's never been
What was that?
touched in her life. Yeah.
Somebody comes
What
out
was
of a
that?
woman
Hold
that's
on,
never
hold on,
been
hold
touched
on.
in her life.
Hold on. What was that, Christian?
You gotta be magic if you come out of a woman that's never been touched in her life.
That's Jesus right there.
Wow, Mary. He's calling you the fuck out. I believe he said, "Look, dumb bitch, I don't believe you."
It's never happened a day after you did it, so who knows, right?
He sounds like that guy in an alley who's had too much to drink, and he just starts rambling. He's like, "Hey,"
He's making just enough sense that you're like, you know what?
he's like, "Hey, that bitch Mary don't make any sense.
That bitch Mary is a trifling
I
bitch.
think she's trifling." And you're like, man, I think she was trifling.
Maybe she was trifling.
But then you're like, no, it's just that crazy dude in the
This
alley.
is
He's
that
getting to me
crazy
again.
dude.
Right. And you're like, fuck, but he did have good popcorn.
Maybe she was trifling.
Maybe she was trifling. What a specimen.
Magic, who knows?
Should not have gave this man beer.
He's fine.
He's fine. To be fair, he is of age. I want to point that out.
Cheers,
He said his... Fuck it. He said his full name. Look him up.
motherfucker.
He's going to regret that.
Hey, you dropped popcorn on the floor.
Hey, dude, did you pop and
motherfucker.
drop...
Did you pop, drop, and lock it on the floor right now?
Did you pop drop corn?
Show you where it's at. It's right there. What do you mean?
Oh my god. This is great.
Goofy bitch.
Josh is having fun.
Show me where
Christian's
it's
having
at.
fun.
It's right by you.
I'm watching it happen. Amazing.
Just because you can't find it doesn't mean it's not there.
I think that's how it works, right?
Dude, are you stupid? Of course you both still have your shoes on.
Bro, what's this ball is bullshit.
Your head is so soft.
Bullshit, bro. You're hiding it.
For those that don't know, Josh just got a haircut. And he's got a buzz cut on the back. So he's got a nice little bald head. A little round, a little red, little head.
You a trifling motherfucker, you know that?
Oh, shit. All right, Buckaroo, we're at 2 hours. You want to sign off?
I tried to sign off before and you're like, nah.
I wanted you to talk. I wanted you guys to make a little bit more of a fool of yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Christian, you ready to sign off?
It was wonderful being on Circles 2.0.
You are clipping, and this is not Circles 2.0.
This is 1.0. What
This
do you
is.
mean?
Hold on. This is the Circles podcast.
The Circles Podcast 2.0 because they just upgraded with the special guest. Mic drop.
It did sound like he dropped a little tiny microphone. It was like it went. Boop. Oh my God. Well,
Oh, take it easy, everybody.
I hope everybody's Monday is
It's-
not as hectic as this fucking
it's
2 hours,
fun.
dude. No.
Full of love.
No. The Fridays are supposed to be crazy. They're supposed to listen to us, go out and run red lights and fuck, as Joe Rogan would put it, right?
Whoa.
But on Mondays,
Whoa.
they're supposed to put us on, drive to work, and be like, these two pieces of shit got it all figured out. And instead, this Monday, they're going to be like, wow, I can't wait to tune in next week. So we'll see you guys then. Everybody have a good one.
Have a blessed day.